All right, all right, all right. Well, I suppose I could have started this stream actually when I was ready, but still getting used to the software. That's all right though. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we are going to do a flight, and we're going to go from Ottawa to Toronto. So my old home to.
All right.
Whoa!
Well, I suppose I could have.
That was my cell phone. Monitoring the chat this time, so if anybody's talking, I should be able to get to you right away. Yeah, so I lived in Ottawa for like 20 something years, and so I'm very familiar with that. I used my old flight that I used to do in Flight Sim all the time when I lived there was from Ottawa to Toronto. So we're gonna do that in memory of that time in my life. So let's see. Okay, so first things first, let's check the flight. So it's a very short routing. It's not a long flight at all. It's like 45 minutes. We are going to make it up to flight level 360 though, so it's not as short as some of our other flights. We're flying in a 319. We're going to have, it looks like 5,000 kilograms of fuel. We're going to be departing runway 14. Just write all this down so I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. Let's see. Runway 14. We're going to go direct Tucker and do the UDNOX for arrival into Toronto. Let's see. We're going to go flight level 360. Fuel 5.1. Where's the altimeters? Altimeter 299 or 2. It's fairly typical. That's there, and 299 or 1 in Toronto. Let's see. Though, yeah, good visibility. 0407 knots on the wind. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. All right. So let's get this set up. Let's jump in and set things up. We are in turnaround mode. We're not quite cold and dark, but we do have a lot of stuff that we still have to do. So our navigation stuff's all aligned. APU's on, APU bleed's on, good to go. Let's get that going. We got the beacon on already, strobe's on, so the baggage guys and all those guys can leave. Let's go take a look outside. Looking good. Beacon's on. All the doors are shut. We're good. All right, so let's jump into getting this guy ready. So we are going CYOW to CYYZ. And our flight number will be CVA, Canadian Virtual Airlines. And we'll do 987. And we can load the flight plan. I do have one in here. CYOW-CYYZ. That's good. Cost index, we will do, we'll take our time, 25. Save some fuel. 360 on the flight level. And let's punch in where we're going to leave from first. We are leaving on runway 14. We'll do the Ottawa 4 departure, no transitions, insert that. And now we can go to our perf page, sorry, the init page, the second part, and we'll bring up our ISCS system, and we will check this out. Okay, so we're going to do the same old. We don't need quite that much cargo. this time. We will have 130 passengers. That is good. We will do 5.1 on the fuel. That's good. And we will do a 1 flap takeoff. So 26.5 by 54.8 on the zero fuel weight stuff. And our block is, of course, 5.1 for fuel. So let's go to the perf page. V1 is 150. V2 also 150. And, sorry, that's VR. And V2 is 153. And I think that's about good for that. We don't need this anymore. That is good. All right, so we're going direct Tucker after takeoff. So TUKIR. I'm going to drop that in here. And we're going to get rid of the manual. We're not doing ATC today, so we're just going to go direct on that guy. And our approach will be coming in on runway. I didn't write it down. I think it's 5. Runway 5. ILS 5 on the Udnox 3. Or, well, I'm doing the 4, but that's all right. Novia. And Tucker. Insert that. And we have no... Oh, we got one disco right there. We'll check that out when we get closer, though. That is fine for now. We'll check that out when we get in the air. That's not going to hurt us. All right, so let's get the backup guys coming.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Yep, that'll do.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right, let's check the chat. No chat. None. I don't think. Yeah. All right. Here she comes. Let's finish the setup in here. So wing lights on, nav lights on, pumps are on. That's all good. I don't mind starting in this state. Let's get the seatbelts on. That's good. We will initially climb. We'll just go up to 18,000 and then we'll reset it from there.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed.
Good.
Ready to connect.
She's connecting. And yeah, everything else can wait. So we're doing okay. We're doing just fine. All right, so 5 will be this guy, I believe, going up that way because it's about the same way we're facing. So it's got to be here, and we're going to back up. We're going to drive out through here, over to here, all the way down. We're going to cross this runway, and then we're going to stop here, finish our pre-flight, pre-takeoff checklists in my head because I'm doing it by memory.
Tow connected and bypass pin
and we'll
inserted.
take off that way.
Parking brake.
Releasing the parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
And we can start our engines. APU bleed's going. Ignition. And today is Wednesday. So we will start engine 1. Yeah, you can hear it in the background there. And there she goes, spinning up. A really nice day in Ottawa. Yeah, nice of that truck to stop. That's not so nice of that other guy to just drive right through him and then drive right through us. Interesting. Austin's vegan food. Well, Gate Gourmet, they just drove right through us, and Austin's vegan food, at least they're thinking about not driving through us, but they're not doing a very good job of it. Oh, screw it, he said, let's go. Fair enough. All right, looks like we got a good start on 2. Yeah, we're good. Let's come on down here. Or sorry, that was 1. Starting 2. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing okay. Where is this guy taking us? Better push back, he's drunk again. I don't know what he's doing. Turn, man, turn. Come on, you can do it. No, he's pulling us back. Spun around in there, look at that. This is hilarious. What the heck is he doing? Now he's going to spin again. Come on. There he goes. Now he's going to push us back again. If he doesn't make the corner, we're going to tell him to go away. Come on, turn us. We got an unmanned mule coming at us here. Oh, he started to turn us, then he changed his mind. And there he goes. Hey, at least he didn't hit us. There's an empty, there's a baggage car with no driver. That's interesting. Wow, this is like an automated airport. Look at this. Look at this truck. Nobody driving it. Hey, finally made the turn. Right on. All right, engines are good. Good start on those guys. We don't need the APU bleeds. Don't need the APU. So that's all good. That's all good. We did not set our altimeters 299R2. 299R2. That's good. All right. As soon as this guy stops. Don't need ignitions on anymore either. Turn those off. Our brakes are going crazy. That must be better pushback.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Parking brake is set. Thanks for the lengthy pushback.
Tow. Stand by.
You got it. Beautiful CFM engines in our Airbus A319. Disconnect. Go ahead. Thank you. Get the hell out of my way. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to take that taxiway right there and go all the way down and turn around. As soon as this guy gets out of our way.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Right on, right on. Let's do it. So much talking. Get out of our way. There they go. All right. Let me check the chat real quick. Nobody chatting. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's parking brakes off. While we start moving here, let's get some flaps. I only need one set of flaps. All right, get our taxi light on. Oops, not quite that far. There we go. Taxi light is on. Supersonic taxi again. Super fast. Not entirely realistic. That's alright. Alright. So we are going to do a right turn. Look left, nobody's coming. Look right, nobody's coming. We're clear. We will cross the runway. All right. Make this corner. And we will stop at this line up here and finish our before takeoff checklist. All right, come up top. We need some lights for takeoff. There we are. Seatbelt lights still on. We're good. Let the cabin know we're about to take off. Let's see. We need our ground spoilers armed. We need our TCAS on, and we need auto brake set max and. Cabin is ready. Landing lights are on. We are good to go. Let's get out of here. I find the flows in the Airbus a little easier. More familiar with the Boeing ones, but the Airbus ones are. They seem like there's less to do, more automation. All right, let's see. Stabilize at about 50% and flex set. No, that's toga. Where's flex? We don't have flex. Okay, we're doing a toga. Sure what that. I'm not sure what happened there. Not sure what happened there. Oh, we didn't set our flex temps. That's why. No, did we? No, we didn't. I screwed it up. Screwed it up. Positive rate gears coming up. We didn't even, and we blew right past our. Blew right past our. Speeds. I was too worried about the fact that I didn't set the flex temp. So we did toga. Alright, we can go climb now. Throttle set to climb. Nose down a little bit. Trying to follow the flight director. There we go. There we go. Good. See the neighborhoods going by on this guy. And we need to straighten out. So we got our flaps down. So as soon as we hit this speed here, bring those in. Good enough. And we'll turn on our AP. Alright, well that wasn't spectacular. I don't think there's much we can do about it now. Perf. Yeah. Too late for that. That's alright. No worries, it's okay to do a toga takeoff once in a while. That's alright. We had a lot of weight on board anyway, a lot of people. No big deal. Let's take a peek outside, shall we? Here's the Ottawa Airport. And of course clouds. As soon as we want to take a peek. Maybe we won't be in it long though. Hopefully we can come out of it so we can see the rest of Ottawa before we depart the area. There we go. There we go. Where's the river? There's the airport. There's the river over there, and we're about to hit cloud again. There's the river, so we should be. That's the Rideau River there, I think. Hopefully we just fly through these clouds real quick. There we go. There we go. There's Ottawa downtown over there, I think. I had ortho for this area, but apparently I don't anymore. Huh. And the clouds got in the way. Figures. Well, let's do our after takeoff stuff. Don't need those anymore. Don't need those anymore. We'll wait till 10,000 to turn off all that other stuff. We don't need those anymore. Flaps are up, that's good. Ignition. I remember to turn the ignition off, that's a good thing. Alright. I better check the chat. Anybody chatting? Not a soul. It's alright. Okay, so where are we? We're at 10,000 feet. So now we can just clean up completely. So turn off that. And the brakes are good. Yeah, we can let the people get up and run around if they want. There we go. So this is a 45-minute flight. I don't know what the heck we're going to talk about for 45 minutes. A little bit of a tailwind, so maybe it'll be quicker. Let's see. What does this guy think? 2240. It is currently almost 22. Yeah, it's still 45 minutes. Still 45 minutes till we get down. Probably a little longer than that. I find the McDo, which is this guy down here, he's a little optimistic sometimes. A little optimistic. We're waiting for 18,000 feet so that we can flip to standard on the pressure. 29902, which is exactly what we're at right now, so it won't make any difference. It's okay though. A little optimistic. So, we're at 14,000. Let's take a peek outside. How's it looking out there? Nice clouds. Nice Air Canada Airbus livery. Looks like we'll be flying through some clouds at some point here. What a gorgeous looking sim though. Gotta say, the sims have come a long way since the early days. Long way. But the further we go, the changes seem incremental. And I know that new Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 is looking amazing. But even that's somewhat incremental. If you compare this to, say, when I was a child, as a little kid, big difference. Alright, that's enough. We don't need to look at clouds. We're probably approaching 18,000 feet, so let's crank her up to 36. And set that to managed. And that's our 18,000 feet, so let's go standard. And I think everything else is still good. Should probably turn off some of our lights there anyway. We don't need those guys anymore. Navs and wing lights. Everything is good down here. There's no terrain to worry about, so we can turn that on. I'd like to get some weather on this thing at some point. I have to look at how to get that happening. From what I read at one point that all I needed to do was have this on. Even if I set it for just like turbulence and stuff, I don't think that's how it works. So that's weather and turbulence, I think. And then you have to change the gain so that it's more or less sensitive, and then you have to tilt the radar array, so this would be like looking down a little bit, or this would be looking up a little bit. So I don't know, maybe down a little. I don't know. I think it's like a tilt for a number of degrees. Multi-scan and GCS auto. We'll just set them to auto. I have no idea how that works. Don't know if there's any weather out there to speak of anyway, though. Let's take a look at the METAR for CYYZ. Let's see if there's anything going on there. It was pretty nice the last time we looked, so let's take a peek. Yeah, the last report was an hour ago. It was 9 degrees. It was a 40% humidity, visibility 15 miles, a few clouds at 6,500 and a few clouds at 11,000 feet. So yeah, no real weather to speak of. Not even wind by the looks of it. 150, 12, gusting to 19. A little bit of wind, but nothing too bad. So that's about that. What else can we talk about? What time? How much time we got here? It's 22:03. We're still looking at 22:41 for the arrival. So blah. Wait, did we even put in that we were going to 360? We did not. Might have to change this. Let's see, climb. Next phase, cruise. Is there a setting here for that? There is not. Okay. And yeah. Cruise 360 right there. Alright, so what's the rest of this talking about? Taking us up to 3.3. Top climb 3.3. Yeah, I screwed up that setup. I was in a rush. And I screwed it up a little bit. Okay, I always screw something up. Every flight there's something. I really need to use an actual checklist when I do all this stuff. I do when I fly the real plane. So yeah, cruise, it even thinks right, it says right there 360. So I don't know what this top of climb at flight level 3.3 is doing, unless they're too close together. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they're real close together. We're not going to make it to 360. Huh, interesting. It's a 45-minute flight. We're not going to make it up to 36,000 feet. Interesting. Maybe we're just too heavy. Fair enough. We'll make it to 33,000, and then we'll start our descent. So be it. Yeah, top of climb and top of descent are right next to each other, 2 miles apart. Just enough time to get us to put in whatever our, looks like 10,000 at Lorad. I wonder what their limitation is there. Let's take a peek down here to put it under constraints. And jump out. We want to be under 10,000 there, so that's fine. And where's our next one? We got some speed restrictions there. And Denop, we want to be something at 3,000. So let's do it this way. Drop that range down. And we will Denop 3,000 feet. Above by the looks of it. Well, we're supposed to be at 3,000. Okay, so that's why, anyway, that's what we're going to set, 3,000. So that's what we're going to do on the way in. And that's not for a bit yet. But, well, it's pretty close actually. I'm going to zoom this back a bit just for the handoff between top of the climb and top of descent, because we're going to have to move fast. Don't remember ever having a problem getting to that altitude. Wow, look at this cloud. Sorry, I was just looking at the stream, checking on a few things. How we doing? Coming up on those top climb, top of descent, switcheroo. I suppose we could set 3,000 right now. No, we're not supposed to. Now, what the hell? Yeah, let's drop her down. Go to 3,000 and we are almost there. We'll switch to manage, I guess. And it wants us to enter the destination data. Hopefully we get a new METAR. 1 hour and 9 minutes since they made their last report. Okay, well, that hasn't changed. So be it. I'll wait a few minutes before we enter that. Are we descending here or what? What's going on? Yep, slowly heading down. That's good. Alright, let's do this anyway. Let's just do it. We can update it if we have to. So we want to do perf. Approach phase, QNH 29.91. Temperature, I believe it was 9 degrees? Yeah. 9 degrees. And the winds are 05012. 150? Yeah, 15012. And is at that airport and our whatever altitude, whatever. Let's go around, I think. Don't care. Don't care. How are we doing? What time is it? It is 22:11, so we got about half an hour on the descent. Something's giving us a 6,000 foot restriction. I wonder what that is. I don't recall seeing that. Yeah, let's look in here. Oh, I see a 3,000, and then then we have some vectoring happening, and then another 3,000. No, there's no 6,000. Not sure what that's all about. Not sure what that number is. This is where I think the airlines make their money, right here. Engines are coming down. We're not burning a lot of gas, but we're covering a lot of territory. The speed is pretty high. Not much on the engines. Not much in the way of fuel burn. No, we're halfway anyway. Ottawa. There's Toronto there. Down here. Another place I used to live, Barrie. Another place I used to live, Kingston. I used to live in Barrie, and I used to live in Borden, which is the Canadian Forces base. It's just down the road, probably out here. Wow, lots of clouds. We are definitely going through clouds on the way in. Hopefully they're not very... Actually, no. Our weather report said there's only a few at 6,500 and a few at 11,000. Doesn't look like a few. It'll probably clear it up when we get closer. We're looking at somebody else's weather right now. Did we get an update yet? 1 hour and 13 minutes ago is our latest weather. Interesting. You know what I never did? I never checked the departure and arrival information is not showing up in the banner. I gotta remember where to set that. Let's see if I can figure it out. I'll get this ironed out yet, folks. Let's see where to set that. I can't remember. I did it before. I'm sure it's in the settings here somewhere. Let's see. Fly live. Fly central. Aha. There's something in here. No. Sorry folks, I'll have to check it out. We all know where we're flying to anyway. We're flying to Toronto. You can see the altitude, the ground speed, the heading, and then my vertical speed, and what kind of aircraft I'm in, all that kind of stuff. So I just got to figure out that other stuff, and I'll put it in for the next flight. Because I have no idea, and I don't want to spend too much time doing it right now. I'll have to look at that later. Uh-oh. Spinny thing on the XPlane. Don't crash, don't crash. Oh, no, we're still good. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure out. I don't remember where it's done. I'll check it next time. How are we doing on the descent? 21,000 feet. Taking our time, that's for sure. Still above 18,000. And we'll come at 18,000. We'll drop out of standard and we'll go into. We'll do. I think it's 299 for Toronto, assuming we don't get a new weather report. Oh, we got a new weather report. 299 so we don't have to change a thing. Awesome. And the clouds are still few at 6,500 and, oh, now it's 12,000 feet. And the winds drop down to 090 at 6 knots. So maybe we should just update that. Let's see, perf, approach. What was it? 090 at 6 knots. 090 at 0.6. 9.92 on the QNH. And the temperature is still 9 degrees. We're good. Alright, what are we doing? Coming in hot. There's that red section up there. I think that's probably the range. Gordon is it's like a half Air Force, half Army base, but it's mostly Army. They do have a squadron of Griffins there, and some schools for Air Force and Army. So that's what they do there. Oh, we're coming up on 18,000 feet. We just passed it, so coming out of standard 299 nothing changes. Let's get the people to sit in their seats. Let them know that we're going to be landing. Turn our lights back on. Good stuff. Let's take a peek at this approach. Alright, so we're going to be coming in. We're going to do a right turn. We're going to come back like this. And then, I believe at Dunop we have to do some vectoring, and we're going to just basically do a U-turn into whatever the heck that is. Let's take a peek down here. Flight plan. Dunop, manual, and then Dulpa. So Dulpa, and then we decel, and then Kerpu, and then 05. So we can actually go straight to it. We can get rid of that. We don't need to. We can go straight in. We can get rid of that vectoring, and get rid of that disco. Oh, it's hard to see. Get rid of the disco right here, and we'll insert all that. And let's take a peek and see what that looks like. Yeah, see, now we're just going to come down and automatically come all the way back, and we're going to land on 05. Perfect. Looking good. Looking real good. Good, we can drop that back a little bit. So we're supposed to be below 10,000 feet at Lorette, which is a really funny name for a VIX. Lorette. I wonder if it's French. They're all based off of words. Around Vegas, they're all like casino related. Around Orlando, they're all Disney related. The Mickey and the Goofy and all those guys. And then down in California, I can't remember what that was. There's an area there that's themed as well for their fixes. Coming along. Come on, Lorat. We're gonna, yeah, I think looks like we're gonna not have a problem being below the 10,000 feet. We are gonna have to slow down though, just before we get there. And that'll slow our descent, so yeah, if we don't quite make it, that'd be fine too. It'll be alright. 10,000 feet right here, so it's probably between here and here we're gonna slow down, and then we're gonna descend some more after 70. After this guy here, this little cyan arrow. It's probably just us slowing down. It's an Airbus. That's funny. It is to me anyway. Alright. Load up my YouTubes and see what the chat's doing, if anything. Nothing. Not a soul. It's alright. Don't mind, folks. Don't mind. Eventually I'll actually advertise this channel and people will be able to watch this. Are we at 10,000 feet? We must be. We are pretty much at 10,000 feet. And we're slowing down. As soon as we actually reach 10,000, we'll really drop. It'll bring us down a lot more. And the clouds are thinning out. That's good. So we aren't going to have to fly through them. We'll go next to those ones. Yeah. As soon as we get down to 250, because we can't, below 10,000 feet, you're not allowed doing under 250 or over 250 knots. So once we get into our range here, then we'll continue our descent, I believe. Hear the engine spooling back up again. So we're in the middle of the range. There we go. And looks like we're going to stay at 10,000 until we reach this guy here, which makes sense. It gave us enough time to slow down. We had plenty of time. We have a little bit of a crosswind right now at 331. It is not what is happening on the ground in Toronto right now. Make sure we're still current. We are 090. So we're going to have a little teeny weeny cross element on the way in. We're coming in on runway 5, which is 050. So 090 is where the wind's coming from, so that's not so bad. Not so bad. We'll have it relatively in our face. A little bit off to the side. That is not a problem. So let's turn these off and let's look outside. At the gorgeous scenery. The turbofan spinning away. Beautiful. The water glistening off that river. The light glistening off the water in the river. Look at the wispy little clouds over there. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let's jump back in, take a look on the inside of the cockpit, or the cabin. There's our nice Air Canada livery on our Airbus. I know I've been flying the Airbus a lot lately, but I just bought it, so it's beautiful, and I paid money for it, so I want to use it a lot. We will be flying. I really enjoy the 737-700 as well, and the 800, but I kind of like the smaller jets because you do shorter flights, and they're a lot more fun to fly, I find. All right, let's get back in the cockpit. There's the water ahead of us. Yeah. There's Toronto. Oh, there's the airport already. So, but we have to head off over this way and then turn around and come back at it. And we'll be landing. I believe we're going to land right in the middle there on that runway there. I think that's 5. And we'll park probably in here. Maybe over here. We'll see. How are we doing on here? We are at 8,900 feet and descending. That's good. There's a speed restriction. 20 here to 210 knots here. And we'll be at 210 all the way, and then under 3,000 feet for the approach. It is an ILS approach, so we'll be using our landing system, but I'm not going to let it land. I'm going to, I'll take over probably about 1,000 feet and bring her in. So that wasn't too bad. That's about as long as I can handle, though, because any longer I get a little wacky up here. I just want to do stuff, but it's I find it gets a little boring on long flights. That's why I don't understand people that do the over the Atlantic crossing. Ugh. You just get up to like 30,000 feet and just sit there for hours, and then at the last minute you go, woohoo! I get to descend and land. I mean, I suppose you should do it just to say you did it once, but bleh. It takes big planes too. I do like the 67s and the 57s though. I haven't tried any of the bigger Airbuses though. The biggest I ever drove was the A320. I haven't tried the 21, I don't think yet. Not in XPlane anyway. What's going on? Are we speeding up again? We leveled off. It seems like we leveled off and then sped back up, and now we're slowing back down again. Weird. That little magenta circle represents where our plan thinks we need to be. We are a little bit high, but that's pretty much bang on. It's good. All right, we are still coming down. We are slow. That's good. We slowed down, and we got to get down to 3,000 feet by the time we hit Dunop. That's not going to be a problem because we're going to be dropping our gear and a set of flaps shortly here, so that it helps us not necessarily slow us down too much, but at least it gives us the ability to control things a little better. We can also bring our range back on the map so we can see it a little better. It's quite a ways though. That's 15 miles. That is quite a ways. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to lower my gear yet. It just slows us down too much. We're doing fine, I think. The plan is intact, so that's fine. All right, let's just do our approach checklist, landing checklist. All right, we need some lights. Got our lights. Seatbelt was already on. Let them know in the back that we're going to land soon, and they got to sit down. Let's do medium on the auto brake, and because we are going to want to get off, we don't want to use the whole runway. We're going to assume we're not going to need spoilers here at any point during this approach, so we'll just arm those, and everything else looks just dandy. Coming in good. Should probably do VATSIM one of these days. I did a couple flights last week on VATSIM that I did not stream, and they turned out okay. I do like seeing the other aircraft around. That's why I don't have any live traffic on that you can see out there, because I turned it off because I was on VATSIM. Just too much traffic, so that's why you don't see any other airplanes flying around here. All right, we are coming up on another decel point, and then we're gonna have to do a sharp turn as we drop down to 3,000 feet. How are we doing? We're almost there anyway, 3,900 already. So we are slowing down to 210. It looks like it's having trouble maintaining, so I'm gonna drop the gear. And of course, as soon as I do that, the engines kick in, because we're below 210. That's all right. Just gives the plane the ability to manage our descent a little bit better. And start dropping flaps as well. Down one. Let's take a peek from back here. There's our flaps. Yep. Let's do another notch as we take the corner. Flaps 2. And you can see every time I put in another set, we drop down in speed. And this is going to be a really slow approach. It's going to take us forever. Probably should hold off on that. Oh well, last time I did it, we came in too fast, so might as well take our time. Nobody else flying around out here. Landing system. Let's get you on. We're still below the glide slope, and we're still left of the localizer, which is just fine. So as they come in, they will capture. And as soon as I see this guy moving, the glide slope will hit the approach mode. Although the should already be in approach mode. No, we're still in descent. Weird. Activate approach. Damn it. There we go. One last check on the weather, because we don't have any ATC telling us. And no change. We're good. We're at 3,000 feet where we are supposed to be. That is good. And as we approach this, we should be intercepting the localizer and potentially the glide slope. I think the 3,000 should be right at Dulpa. That's how they work those. What are we doing down here? We went past it and now we're coming back. That makes sense. I don't know. I can't remember. It's all right. Figure it out. When we still have to make another turn, so it'll be turning this way, and then it should be up here somewhere. But I don't know. I don't exactly know. Oh, maybe in here somewhere. Near Brampton? Don't remember. I know shortly. Yeah, see, this is why I don't like to hit the flaps so soon. Here comes the localizer. We are capturing that, which is good. Glide slope should be coming down as well. Ready to hit the approach mode. Here it comes. I'll turn it on when she reaches the middle dot there. Hopefully that should capture it. Let my dog out. And here it comes, slowly, because we're flying at 150 knots. Runway's in sight, and we got our pappies. Red and white. Approach mode. Oh, I should turn that on, I guess, huh? Glide slope with a star on the top is what we're looking for, which is perfect. So it's captured, and we will be dropping down. That's great. And we leave this at 3,000. That's going to be our go-around altitude. Perfect. Drop another set of flaps. We're going to drop all the way down. Full flaps. Full flaps. All right, cabin check. That's the crew in the back. They have to turn that off to tell us that everything's good in the back. All right. We are 5 miles out from landing. Final checklist. Let's see. Lights are on. Everybody's happy up there. We'll get the APU going when we land. That's all good. Brakes are good. Ground spoilers armed. Flaps are full. Yeah, we don't need the, I guess we didn't get any weather, so we don't need that on. Alright. We are good. There's a little bit of it's a lot more crosswind than what we were told to expect by the weather report, which is why we're crabbing, like we're pointed out over here, but we're landing over here because we're fighting this wind. If you look at it here, there's a directly from our right to left at 15, look at that, 15 knots. Wow, this is going to be fun. Hopefully it dies as soon as we get right on top of the airport here, because this could be an interesting landing. Look at that, 18 knots. Whoa. Directly sideways. We are landing on the wrong runway if this is true. If this holds true to landing. Unless they got a new. Let's do a quick peek at the weather. Did they update? No, they didn't update. The METAR still says we should not be getting this kind. It's 090 at 6 knots. Not 146 at 15 knots. Or 18 knots. Bah. Alright. My plane. My plane. Yeah. And we are down. Oh, what the hell was that? Okay, reversers are out. Come on. Reversers out. And we're all over the runway. Wow, that was terrible. Alright, auto brake. Lay off. Jeez. Reversers were stowed long ago and they didn't go. Oh well. That was terrible. Terrible landing again. Terrible. Come on, let's go. Come on. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was brutal. Where the heck are we? We're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we stopped way too fast. Our brakes are probably screaming. 290 degrees. Yeah, they're not warm. They're not cold. That's for sure. Turn on those fans. Cool off the brakes, man. Yeah, 300. Look at that. 310. I don't know why they're continuing to get hot, but whatever. Yeah, you know what? We're going to have to do another flight here because I got to redeem myself from that crap. Where the heck are we anyway? Park. Oh. Okay. Well, we are going to park. We're going to park over here. I thought we were coming out on this runway. As we're meandering all over the damn runway. Alright, whatever. Whoops. This is the hard part. Alright, let's zoom in, get a better view of the airport in here. There we go. Crossing the runway, nobody was coming, I know. I am fully aware. Do a right turn on this taxiway. See, this is why I didn't. I probably shouldn't have even used auto brake because I knew we were going to come all the way down towards almost the end. Anyway, I thought we were coming in on this runway here though. It's all right. Yeah, I got to fly into Toronto more often because it's fun, but I need the practice. That's for sure. All right. Anyway, post landing, we need that on. Turn off those lights. Make sure I'm still lined up on the taxiway. That's why you really need two. There we go. We need two people. Flaps open down here so we can bring up turn on the APU, get it going. All right, we can disarm the spoilers and bring up the flaps. And pay attention to where we're going. Need a co-pilot. Take care of all these things. Either drive the plane or something. Flip the switches. Yes, I know the brakes are hot. I am aware. I'm the one that made them that way. That was a ridiculous landing. I don't know what happened to the weather there. It's supposed to be real world weather, and the METAR says it's one thing, and then the sim does a completely different thing. In fact, I don't know if you guys noticed, but right at the end, as we were landing, it actually turned into a bit of a tailwind too, which is not great. Well, there There's WestJet. Not too many people there. It's probably a little bit of a airplane graveyard at the moment with all this COVID stuff. All right. We'll get the bleed on anyway for that guy. So we're all set when we park. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go in here. Let's go in here. Screw it. This looks like we're other Air Canada-ish. I know they park around the corner too, but it's a good spot. We park next to this guy. He looks similar. Actually, these guys look like they're Airbuses. They could be ERJs though. Hard to say. I'd fly an ERJ because they're small, but I don't know their systems at all. Kind of funky. All right, slow down. Slow down. Where is the line for this guy? Where is it? And there's nobody here to marshal us or anything. I wonder if I'm supposed to be here. Don't know. I do not know. Parking brake is on. APU bleed's on. Engine's coming off. And letting the people out of their seats. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Yeah, or that, or that. We'll leave that brake fan on. Don't want to pop tires. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Toronto. Wow. No marshalers, no nothing. I gotta get a new Toronto. It's terrible. Looks like I parked at a gate that's meant for a bigger plane. Those look like Airbuses over there, maybe. Let's see. Let's see what they look like. Yeah, that's a 320 right there. So yeah, probably should have parked over here. Oh well. Are they opening our baggage doors? Yep, they are. And our side door, yep. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, welcome to Toronto International Airport. And hope you enjoyed that flight. The approach was interesting. The toga takeoff was interesting. Other than that, it was fairly uneventful. Of course, the takeoff and the landing, that's the only part that requires any experience and skill. Of course, that didn't work out so good. Ooh, look at that plane. That's a 767 right there. And a 747 from British Airways over there. Cool. So, yeah, I will redeem myself. Not that it was completely my fault, but I'll redeem myself, and but I'll do it another time. So y'all have a good time, a good day, and be safe and don't catch the COVIDs, and take care. Bye bye.